Alright, y'all. Word on the street is. Now, I don't know if this is word on the street. I don't even know if this is clickbait. I don't know what it is. But I just read it. And it says that Chrisean Rock living in a homeless shelter. Now, being that she was at the church, yeah, they could have put her up. But I don't think they was going to put her up in a homeless shelter. You know, sometimes walking into a homeless shelter is just like walking into CPS if you're on the run from CPS. So I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I just don't see her, you know, putting herself under that kind of scrutiny. Can you imagine people in the homeless shelter taking a picture of you confirming these allegations? I just don't see it. But anyway, we can pull on her energy and see what she's up to. You know what I'm saying? Not in regards necessarily to where she living at, but just to see what's going on with her. You know, because I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm a little bored, you know. But yeah, I just don't see that. You know, cell phone usage, people taking pictures. Yeah, that would have been all over the freaking internet. Taking pictures of the homeless shelter. Child, please, no. I don't see it. I just don't see it unless they got private quarters. I just don't know. I don't know. Let me see it. I don't know if I ever necessarily pull these cards to start out with their energy. Let me see though. How y'all doing out there, though? You doing okay out there in La La Land? Is life treating you well? Life treating you grand? Let's see. Ooh. Now she got the 2 of cups. And a Fool card. 7 of Wands. Standing up for herself, you know, in her own little bubble. Now, she said she was in a relationship. Now, I believe that the boy is based out of Los Angeles. So, I don't know if she's with him or not. Top hat. Got the Fool over here. This does depict her. Let's see. When I say that the Jezebel spirit is running rampant, y'all. Yes, it is. Wow. I'm talking about nothing want to come out the cards? Are you kidding me? How many times I done shuffle? Wow. Seriously? 10 Pentacles. And look what's here. Wow. Now, it's so crazy when I say that 555 is kicking my tail. Let me show y'all. Let me see if it can even come up. And I'm like, wow, Spirit. Wow. Let me see. What's that? No. Nothing. Alright, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me turn it down. Look. I just want to show y'all Miss Sam video what the number is. 555. I'm like, what the frick? Like, I can't. That's the first thing I seen when I went in there to turn on the TV. Like, I can't escape these fives. Now, fives do indicate change. But them fives be kicking your tail. And there's 5 in here. Two of them, matter of fact. Now, we do have 12, even though they represent 2 different suits. We even got 17, which is the star. You know? Over here in her past position. But maybe she's taking the leap of faith to let go. You know? Now, we're going to have to figure out what this is talking about. Because this is a lot of money. And sometimes it does indicate relationships, family. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the families that you're born into, but the ones that you come across and connect with. Now, is this church family any good for her? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because they teach that you can pray your problems away versus addressing them. You know, that you can pay for repentance. You know, plant a seed. You know, like you're gonna pay your way up out of your, you know, your karma. And no, no, it don't work that way. This don't work that way, boo. Now let me see. Now we gotta see what houses. Yeah, we're gonna do something a little different today. A little something different. Well, I put it. Okay, here they go. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It's so crazy that Spirit must have really wanted me to use these because I was actually about to put them down, and because there's 3, it's telling me yes. But I want to use my little Christ consciousness cards because where she at, who she dealing with. Let's see though. Now we have the nurture card, 29. You know. Yeah, you see, relationships. However, this could represent her own masculine and feminine energy. And see, Scorpio, the 8th house, which is endings and is investigate. You know, and that retrograde that we're in right now in South Node. You know, master teacher, relationships, cycles. This is just like the Wheel of Fortune. And you see, it's a lot going on in regards to her. And yeah, and it's the money, community. You know, destiny, 6. And there go 10. You know? Now, this could be some type of collaboration coming up. There's some ideas around money. Now, I don't know why I'm thinking that she could have probably been the one that called Steve Wilkos. I mean, because it's going to come out eventually anyway. Now, I don't know who she's working with. Listen, I don't know. There you go. And look at the new beginning. And look at the freaking wheel. Yeah, and temperance. And this is the church. Look at them shaking their tambourines. Let's get paid, bitch. Listen, I don't know. I'm going to put this one back on the top, but let me put them back in order. But damn, look at that. Look at the 10 Pentacles. In that order. That is crazy. And I say it because this is the, you know, work. This is even my card that, you know, sometimes Tiny Tim be questioning, where is the North Node star? And see the giving and receiving with the 6. Yeah. Yeah. And it's sometimes it's service and it's people being kind to you, you know. Yeah. Somebody with a lot of money. Yeah, let me see. Let's see. Let me see. Now these is my type cards. Let's see what type of energy we dealing with here. Okay. Wow, look at this. You can't make it up. Look at the king and the slave. You can't fucking make it up. And look at the detective and the addict right behind him. You see? Playing on your weaknesses and shit. And the athlete. And that's her. Because she's the damn athlete. Now we got the Messiah coming out. And that's nurture. The mind. And the Messiah, I don't give a damn what y'all say. It's you. It's not about somebody outside of yourself coming to save you. You're the Messiah. You're the only one that's going to save you. And look at the goddess in reverse. Because she don't know who to... Yeah, she think that pimp pastor going to save her. Yeah, he got some bad... He got some... Look at the visionary. I already did a reading on it. I'm telling you, let Joel Osteen and the rest of them be an example for you. All those damn churches is about to be empty. Now, they got people on TikTok right now calling churches, just seeing if they was going... Now the shutdown is over. That's probably why they ended the shutdown. They was over there calling the churches, seeing if they could get assistance. Got them on record, you know, and posting the response. Nah, we can't give you no baby formula. You gotta wait till Thanksgiving and see if they gonna give you some of them green peppers and onions and some of them box mashed potatoes that's gonna take you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Some of that stale bread. You know, give you a couple of cans of peaches and stuff like that right there. That stuff gonna take you straight up out of here, that stuff they're giving you. But let me see. Now the visionary is here and it says, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make more acceptable. That's the plans that they got for boo. Right here as I move to the money. You know? It's telling you to investigate these things that you're invested in. Yeah. Nurture the mind. You know? And it says exploitation of the female nature and form. Damn, they gonna pimp you all the way out, girl. Of course, she do it anyway. To herself. It's so crazy that I was just talking about the Jezebel spirit running rampant. And this not to mention the look at the trickster spirit showing up right here. As well as the healer in reverse. And they showing up together. I'm talking about, you know, faced up and the other one was face down now. And this is the child orphan. And it says feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. It felt all right there on it with the South Node energy. This is you gotta leave. You gotta go. You gotta let it loose. And this is gossip. And it says it thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, portraying confidence. And we've seen that. But the addictions, the slave and the king. You know, the addiction card was what it was coupled with. The detective. Yeah. Right there. Ain't that about a bitch? Look at him smoking a cigar. They got some plans. Wow. That's my daughter. That's his daughter. And your daughter out here was cutting up. You ain't get on the phone not near time and tell her to put that daggone phone down. Get off the internet. You ain't do none of that. You see your daughter out here raveling out of control. Unbelievable. Alright, let's see. Ooh. And that is what? Stand up, steadfast vision. Yeah. That's them, I guess, standing with us. Now, the Holy Spirit worked through me. And that's right here with the Messiah, with nurture. And you also have freedom with investigate. What you tapping into. Because Scorpio, you know, he goes into the darkness. You know, 8th house. There's a lot going on with that. An inheritance, money. Oh my goodness. With this goddess as well. You know, exploiting her image. Now, I don't know what type of print. Yeah, they got high hopes for her. And it's just giving me, look at this hot air balloon. And you know what they say about, you know, that term. Hot air. Blowing hot air. You know, this promise, you know, you child, listen. And there's the church. Now, it's a lot right here. I don't know which one. So let me just pay attention to this. It does say it's non-judgment, though. Yeah, it's just giving me the feeling that they're just not holding her accountable. You know? No, I don't want to say anything that's going to make you walk up out these doors. And they even gave a whole video in regards to him, you know, relinquishing her from her behavior. I'm sure you've seen it. While she was sitting out there in the audience. You know? Did you ever see hair that big? When I seen that hair, I said, God. First thing I thought about was the nanny, Fran, and the mama and them with all that big hair. I was like, what the? And that made me think about big hair too. You know? And that's actually water coming up out of a heart. Yeah. And it says, what would love do? You know? Because they always preaching unconditional love. Now, prayer, contemplation, and connection. And it's the number what? 19. Which is the sun card. Right here with this gossip. Yeah, I really see them seeing the opportunity. Wow. It made me pay attention to the orange robe. But I'm going to have to come back to that. Now, let me see. Now, I'm wondering, should I use the, I think I am. The haunted house. Because I used that the last time. And I think I'm going to use it again. Because I don't trust these people. They weird as hell. And the pastor is gay as hell. Yes, he is. Because I got gaydar. I can tell. Not that I have anything against gay people either. You know, I just don't like it when they hide shit. You know? Let me see. Ooh, look at her. Runaway bride. She about to... yeah, I don't know. You know, it's not too... It don't take long for Chrisean to get tired of people and run away. And here we have the strength card, which is the Leo. And it's so crazy because this is definitely your spirit trying to ascend. Right here with the nurture card and Holy Spirit work through me. That is freaking insane. And it's the 8th house, the strength. You know, he represents, yeah. That is crazy. And look at the 5 showing up. And look at that hauling ass. Getting the hell up out of there. That's crazy. Now it's so crazy that I was telling y'all that the 555, but the thing is that the video was in regards to Erica Kirk and Candace Owens calling her out on, you know, unaliving Charlie. But it's not even, it's so beyond that, because I was telling y'all to pay attention to the fact that they're preaching this prosperity gossip in regards to, you know, Anglo-Saxon Christian values. Yeah, and it's all, yeah, it's Christianity, is my point. And you can call it what you want to call it in regards to the faith that you fall up under, but it's all the same shit, and they made it up. It's their shit. Now, it was so crazy what it was titled. It was titled Marilyn Monroe. Where's she at? Where is that? Let me see. Yeah. Erica is like Marilyn Monroe. And we know what Marilyn Monroe was. And I'm trying to tell you, it all falls back. If you look at any story in regards to what's going on, it's always a ploy to kick the feminine energy in her ass. That's why they got you around here exploiting you. That's why this is right here in the middle with the goddess energy. And what do it say? Exploitation of the female nature and form. The nature, and it's right here with nature. You know, in the Messiah, I tell you all the time that the mind, the one that brings forth the information, is the feminine energy. The creator creates us, which is the masculine. We are the doers. But it's our mind that brings together the thought that helps us to create the reality that we want. And look at this bitch running from the moon. And it's all right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. We'll investigate. Wow. Hauling ass. Now it's that she you know, you just be running from your own shadow. Now I was looking at a video not too long ago, and it was on TikTok, but it was of children, you know, their first time experiencing their shadow and how they was hauling ass. I was like, wow. You know how when you see a big ass shadow on the wall and you don't know what it is? That's just like allegory to the cave. Go read it. Go study it. Go check out that allegory of the cave. Now, I'm sure that some of y'all probably read it in school, but do it again. Because I read it in school, but when I came into this awakening, I was like, well, God dang. There it go. There it go. And there it go. There you go. This is what she running from. Her own shadows. All those incarnations. All those cycles of the same old, same old. Yeah. Now, I don't know. She over there in that church tapping into something. Now look at that. 6 of Pentacles. Giving and receiving. We've seen that card. You know? The card that was giving the coins and the hand was open. But it's like this and this one. You see how she got the scale. Now it looks like she is going to be feeding these little rats. Because that's what they are. Damn. And I'm talking about they all over. Look at it. Look at the bottom of it. That's the church. Yeah. You know, this made me think about, I wanted to ask y'all, did y'all ever see the, series of, Norman Bates Motel? I'm talking about the one they had on Netflix, and I think maybe it was 2 or 4 weeks or something like that right there. It was pretty long, but when I tell y'all, whoever the hell made that right there, that thing, no, it was good, y'all. It was so good. Oh my God. I think I looked at that daggone thing in about 4 days. I couldn't even go to sleep. It's like I would have to fall asleep. I would just look at episode after episode. I'm talking about it was so good, y'all. And it wasn't bloody or anything like that, but it was the story, the mental. It showed, how his mama crazy made him crazy. And it's just giving me the same way that Charlotte's crazy made her kids crazy. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I see them up under the covers hiding from her crazy ass in closets. Ooh, what's going on here? Now look at the 10 of Pentacles. And look what's here. 7 of Wands. But what the hell is that? Now this is the 6 of Wands, but damn. Why is like that right there? Now she did say she getting married. And who is that back there looking? Is that Chrisean back? Is that Chrisean back there in the mirror? Who is this? Would investigate using the form of the woman, the body, and it come to this and this. What is that? With the money right there, the food, investigate with the hot air balloon. What the hell is that? What is that? Wow. This is pushback. This is fighting. We seen somebody running. What the world? Alright, come on. Okay. Oh, okay. The 4 of Wands. Damn. And look, together. What the hell? And that's on a hot air balloon. And this is the pew. That's the altar. This is the congregation. This is, like they sitting down. Yeah. Wow. Damn. They're going to exorcise her, That's what she needs, an exorcism, right? Little Linda Blair, come over here and sit your little ass down and let me exorcise these demons out your ass. Can you imagine all those hands on her? All that transfer of energy? Because they ain't about 2 cents. Now, it didn't come out, so I'm going to continue. But at the family, look at this with the past and the gossip. And that's the $1 million baby. And look at the temptation. 4 Pentacles. Wow. Now we got the Knight of Pentacles and a 10. And the 5 of Pentacles is on the money. Wow. And look at the church. Look at the church. And look at all the crabs. Write down the gossip. The South Node energy. And it's 5-5 in there. It's 15 pentacles. Which is the devil energy. And look. 16 with a tower. And there you go. The nail in the goddamn coffin. Girl, what you got yourself into? Look at that. And look. That's what I split on. The 5 of Cups. And what's that? I just got a bad feeling. Yeah, there she go. And I said, when I said I was paying attention to the red on this, which is the sacred color, but look at that. It's the sacred and the root chakra is kind of pretty much, you know, the same types of energy. One is passion, you know, but, you know, and it's so crazy, you know, that, because this is sacred right here, but see the root chakra, and you see where it begins, right? And this is passions, desires, but they say everything lies within here, your creativity, but then your solar plexus, the sun, is your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself, you know? But they all, you know, are rooted together. That's why it's down here, as above, so below. And once these are, you know, operating in a good, healthy way, you know, these come into alignment. That's why your connection, you begin to see things differently. You know, when you hide up, drunk up, you listen, well, yeah, you do speak truth in regards to, you know, behavior that you have exhibited, you know, that, you know, you tell on your damn self. But sometimes all that behavior is not healthy. It's enhanced. It's coerced with, you know, negative forces. You know, because if you're drinking, this is not a natural thing that you're going through. If you get what I'm saying. You know, I know a lot of people like to say that, you know, it's truth sermon and all of that stuff right there. But yeah, if you're operating in an unhealthy manner, you get what I'm saying? And this is this. And the reverse. The Jezebel spirit. The Erica Kirk. The Marilyn Monroe. Now, if you want to see another good movie, look at Blonde. Now, they actually got a good one on Tubi. But the latest one, when I tell you the special effects in that bad boy was good. Ooh, and I was going for school for graphic design at that time, so I was paying attention to everything. Yeah. I was like, damn! It's funny the things you go to school for, you pay more attention to it in depth, right? I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, it was phenomenal. But anyway, they had a scene in it where, what's his name? Kennedy Trump was hitting Marilyn from the back. And you could see her, you know, just imagine doing the thing from the back. And, you know, he penetrating her. And she's looking, you know, over the bed. But it was a waterfall. And I was like, oh, my God. Who did that? I'm talking about it was epic, y'all. Woo! That thing, no, it was good. But anyway, I cried for Marilyn in that picture. I really did. I felt sorry for her. They dogged her out. They did her dirty. I feel like these people are going to do you dirty, Chrisean. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. Now, we have a star here, and we also have some restrictions. Now, of course, she can get herself up out of this situation. I do see her praying. They came together with the strength card. The 8th house on the 8th house with the 2 of cups and the Messiah. Holy Spirit, work through me. This is she praying this. Yeah. Yeah. And I told you before, because she was so drunk, and this before she even, this was way in the beginning. And she was in a cab or something like that. And she said, all you gotta do is pay your tithes and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why she get these people all the money. Because they taught you you can pay for blessings, boo. Yeah, damn. Look at that. And she think it's gonna save her. Now, I'm not sure. This is the King of Wands. Yeah, wanting somebody to save her because this is Queen of Wands. Yeah. I did not know this was going to come out like this, but I got to say that this was pretty damn interesting. Let's see. With the investments, investigate the goddess. Yeah. What you got yourself into, princess? And look at that. Don't that look like one of those little, remember, I think I was asking y'all before, what is this right here? What it look like? And then in front of the church, Chrisean Rock here today. Bring your donations. Wait a minute, is that her land that they gonna get her? I don't know, girl. They got some plans. And look, oh my God, yeah, they got plans. And look at all this money around these plans. You got the 6, the 7, and the 10. And the 5. Yeah, look at that. 5, 6, 7. And the 10. Wow. Let me see. Let me see what else gonna come out. Let me see. And what is this? 18, the moon. We'll investigate. You know the moon holds secrets, even though, you know, it's the feminine energy. Yeah. The mother. You know? And all this shit stem from her ass. Yeah. It really do. Even though I'm not excluding the father. But yeah. She don't open up her cotton picking legs. Let me see. Wow. Charlotte, you need to get it together, girl. Alright. Now this is the Fool card. I was like, what is that? Now look at that. Wanting to show itself. I thought it was the moon, but she was still running from the moon. But what the what? Now look, she hiding. Look. And look, she running with the leap of faith. Look at the leap of faith right here, right? And investigate with the hot air balloon, which is making me, you know, the hot air, or even trying to get away. Because the exploitation of her is going on here. And look at her. Hide in front of these motherfuckers. Look. Oh my God. You know, because it feels like she going to figure out something. You know? You get it? Can you see? Oh my God. have the Three of Pentacles. And it's all right here. All the money. 10, 5, and 3. And look, it's like it's going down, down, down. With the gossip. What? 18 Pentacles, which is the moon. Secrets. And it's gossip. Wow, they ain't right. Yeah. And this is really giving me the feeling that they just conjuring up some devilish bullshit. Wow. Damn. And remember the Ouija board came up and I said, remember the movie? Damn! And this even looked like them. In the movie Ouija board, and David was the name of the ghost that they was contacting, and it was so crazy. Anybody, y'all might remember it. But right here we have temperance energy. Yeah. Wow. And look. Yeah, and look, what's behind that? The 12, the hangman. And look, wow, damn, and 13 is behind that. Death card, tower. Girl, Chrisean Rock, girl. Listen, I don't know what you done got yourself into. I don't know. But I'm going to leave this here. That was pretty cotton picking interesting, I must say. That was very interesting, but it do look like you got some female hussies in the church around here contemplating some things. Yeah. Yes. Now, I'm not just gonna say it's limited to them, but yeah. 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 Yeah, it could be 3. Yeah. Girl, they might put your ass in a sailor sockler. I'm sure they done got all the skinny 4-1 drop kick on you too. I don't know what's going on, y'all, but I don't know. I do think she need help, but I don't think that she can help that she crazy as hell, y'all. I don't think she can help it. But anyway, hit the like button, like the video, and I'll see you later.